what the expectations are, and how to achieve it. Time management is so important in the Magic Years classroom. In fact, it's one of our bottom lines, meaning it is one of the 3 most important things that we count on our Magic Years teachers to do. Time management is important to different people for different reasons. For us as teachers, time management helps us accomplish all of the objectives of the class. For the students, time management means that they can receive sufficient practice and knowledge. For the parents, time management means that they've paid for 25 minutes of class and they receive a full and complete class as promised to them by Magic Years. Let's review the bottom lines of time management. A teacher should never end class before 25 minutes. Parents pay for a full 25-minute class. A teacher should never arrive at the goodbye song before 22 minutes. Arriving at the goodbye song signals the parents and the students that the learning for the class is over. So arriving there early means cutting the lesson short. We can avoid possible negative feedback about ending the class early by making sure we don't arrive at the end of the lesson too quickly. A teacher should not leave the class without finishing the class materials, even if the 25-minute mark has come. And a teacher should never return to previous pages to reteach or to spend more time there, or skip any material, especially the review section. When we talk about time management, there are generally 2 categories that problems can fall under: going too fast or going too slowly. Many teachers feel that they can't finish the class on time, and others overcompensate, finishing way too early. First, let's talk about going too fast. This can be as much of a problem as going too slowly. What factors might bring the result of finishing the class too fast? One of the factors is lack of interaction on the Let's Practice, Sentences to Know, and Let's Play sections of the class. On the Let's Practice page, it's helpful to think about the practice as an opportunity to drill the student, giving them multiple rounds of practice. It's not enough to have the students say the word one time. Rather, we want them to get some good practice in. The requirement at Magic Years is that we practice with every student at least twice during this drilling section. And they should receive correction as well if their pronunciation is not clear or accurate. We as teachers often reserve that drilling for a student who is making mistakes, but every Magic Year student should get the opportunity to drill. In the Sentences to Know section, we should make sure that each student gets adequate practice. And if there's any mispronunciation, we should correct that. It is suggested that we pull students up onto the stage during this time for more individual practice. Another thing that can happen that leads to very quick completion of the Magic Years class is lack of interaction during the Let's Play section. Let's Play is a section where students output everything they've learned in class. All students should get the chance to participate, to speak, and to review in a fun way everything that we've taught in class. This section is designed to give the students a chance to think and respond, rather than just reading or repeating. The teacher should give instructions in such a way that fosters that individual output from the student. Extending with the student helps the teacher to use the time wisely throughout the class and in the Let's Play section. You'll find that it's a great idea to have some extension tricks up your sleeve just in case there's one student who's higher level, or you just have 1 or 2 students in class. For more tips on how to extend for every situation and every level, please watch our video on extension on the Magic Years official YouTube channel. We talked about some things that can lead to finishing the class too early, but for some of us, we have the opposite problem. So let's talk about some factors that can lead to finishing the class late and what we can do to avoid them. One of the factors leading to going too long in class is being unfamiliar with the curriculum. There is a lot of teaching material in every lesson, and it's important that we follow the teaching direction on the slide. The teaching direction is pretty clear about how we should handle each slide. We need to know which sections are the key sections and which words are the key words and focus our attention on those. Being unfamiliar with the platform itself can also lead to class going a little long. Knowing when to mute, when to block the student's camera, and all the other functions of the classroom can help us as teachers avoid spending time handling these issues when we're on the spot. A good tip is to practice and familiarize ourselves with the report button. This can change or be updated from time to time as we constantly improve our curriculum and platform. So check it from time to time. We can make sure that we know exactly what's on that report button so that we can do it automatically and continue teaching without losing that precious time during class. Unfortunately, one circumstance that can lead to finishing the class late is when we have a student who misbehaves during class. A misbehaving student can take a lot of our time. Using a student's name to get their attention or using the interaction button to get them involved can sometimes regain the attention of a student who's distracted. Some kids want to show off their props when they bring them to class. Magic Ears encourages children to bring those props so that they can interact with them during class. Often, a child will continue to present the prop over and over until it's acknowledged. It's a great idea to go ahead and acknowledge that prop the first time you see it, praise it, and then move on. Students will sometimes misbehave when they think the class is too easy. So using our fabulous discerning skills that make us great teachers, we can notice which students are finding the curriculum a little too easy that day. And we can challenge them to keep them on board throughout the entire class. Engaging students is a huge part of correcting or preventing distraction of the students in the classroom. What else can eat up our time during the class? Sometimes a student who is lower level or struggling with the lesson material. In these cases, we can use simpler instructions that are supplemented with lots of TPR rather than simply using a verbal instruction, which may take more time for the students to process. Above all, as we mentioned, time management is important to everyone, from the teacher to the student to the parents. And because of that, Magic Ears does require us to follow those bottom lines of time management. Let's review them quickly one more time. A teacher should never end class before 25 minutes. A teacher should never arrive at the goodbye song before 22 minutes. A teacher should not leave the class without finishing the class materials. And a teacher should never return to previous pages or skip any material. We hope that these tips help all of our teachers to have fabulous classes and to minimize some of the negative parent feedback that can come from finishing too early or going too long. Remember, we're here for you. If you're already a Magic Ears teacher, remember that we have the Magic Ears Family Facebook group where you can ask any question you have and collaborate with other teachers. If you're an applicant teacher, check out our group that's open to anyone interested in applying for Magic Ears. This is our Q&A group for prospective teachers. We're here to help all of our teachers and future teachers in their Magic Ears career. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click Bonnie to subscribe and check out this next video we have for you.